Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over our run from rank 16 to rank 17 during our Twitch stream today. If you haven't definitely checked that out, it's twitch.tv/Vergyverg1. And let's go ahead and get into the games, but first, if you haven't, definitely hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content. If you don't, go ahead and skip it, but if you do, it definitely helps me out a ton. Thanks so much, and let's go ahead and get into the games. Alright, so the games I'm going to be showing is the first set that I did of the day and the last set I did of the day, and me hitting rank 17 at the end of it. So we are definitely one of the first rank 17s, if not the first. I doubt I'm the first, but one of the first, only because I stream in the morning, so we haven't had time for everyone else to hit it before the afternoon, right? Alright, so we pretty much won the lead here with the Zoom roll. They decided to swap in on the charge move of Hypno into Galarian Stunfisk because it double resists electric. Really good plan from them. The only thing is we hard counter them with Scrafty in the back, and if you've seen the videos, you know Scrafty hard counters Galarian Stunfisk, and you can decide to not shield anything and you'll be fine. Usually they'll get a Rock Slide off there. Even though our HP looks low, you will not get KO'd by a Rock Slide, so do not be worried about Galarian Stunfisk. Even if he has a 2 Mudshot advantage, you still will make it with Scrafty. Alright, and then he comes back in with the Zoom roll. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get a shield here with a secondary move. I didn't know if we would make it to this move because they probably don't farm down. They probably don't farm down if we go for another pup there at first. So that's why I wanted to get more of the damage off. I'm going to go ahead and shield this and probably try to farm down. We do shield the Hydro Pump, so that's really good. And they do come in with Registeel here, so this is a little tough. You don't get KO'd by one Focus Blast, so we're okay shielding once and taking one. So I go ahead and take the first one. I guess the only thing here is that they could actually just start baiting at the end, so probably should shield the first one. Yeah, and I do think this match does get away from us. Obviously, this matchup's not the greatest. They still have 2 shields as well. We have to shield this even though it probably is a Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon only costs one attack less, though, from the lock-ons. It's only one lock-on's worth of energy less. And I know they're going to switch out, so they do come in with a Zoom roll. We don't have a shield, so that's fine. They do Ice Beam us. And okay, yeah, this is the right move so far. I mean, we're doing all the right plays. The only thing is he's still got a shield, so we really need to get to this Thunder Punch. We do not make it. While we will be able to get a foul play off here, we're not going to be able to get 2 off, I don't think. And I believe they actually live with 1 Snarl of HP left. Tough. And we lose CMP. That's the first game of the day. That's heartbreaking. You can see it in my image there below. Man, yeah, Umbreon doesn't win CMP against a lot of things. It's just so freaking bulky. Alright, Abomasnow. It's Shadow Abomasnow. So I decided to stay in this match because they'll probably switch out, and they do switch out into Defense Deoxys. Again, Abomasnow is usually afraid of the Fire Punch, so you can go ahead and try to bait that if you would like. And they do come in with Defense Deoxys, like I said. Defense Deoxys is really tough for Scrafty and Hypno to handle. While they both kind of can handle it, they both slightly lose, whereas Umbreon is a pretty good winner here. You are taking super effective damage from the fast attacks of counter, but you're so bulky, and Defense Deoxys is so bulky that you're not really taking too much damage from the charge attacks there. They definitely come back in with Abomasnow. We do get a foul play. Nope, we lost CMP there too. That's fine. We have switched the lead advantage, and now we can come in with Scrafty. And if they have something in the back, we're probably shielding once here on Scrafty, and then hoping that these 2 Mon with 1 shield against 2 shields against something in the back is going to be fine. And it definitely is. So Azumarill, like I've said before in other videos, Azumarill's true downfall is the fact that it takes a long time for it to get to moves. It only really damages through charge attacks, so that is its biggest fault. It takes a long time to get to those, and if you shield one, you basically have bought yourself an extra 14 seconds or something like that. Or I guess it's like 7-8 seconds, but still. That's a lot of time to do confusion damage, which is actually doing a lot, and getting to these Thunder Punches, which are obviously super effective. So we have to watch out for the switch here. Is this going to KO? If it's Hydro Pump, it definitely KOs. Alright, I'm going for the Pup here because I have so much energy that I think I can go from Pup to Foul Play. And actually, I think a Power-Up Punch again would have KO'd right there. But we have so much HP that we're fine here to, just farm down the Abomasnow there. So, perfect. Alright, Kondang. I think this guy was in our Elite Lobby last season. Going to be starting off with Surf Fetch. This is obviously a really good matchup for me. They do get the counter in, which obviously gives them extra energy. And you should be doing that if you're facing a Mon that has a 4-turn move. Get your move in and then switch because the damage won't be registered until the Pokemon switches in. So that damage registers on Stunfisk, and Stunfisk resists Psychic. So a really good play of our opponents there. Definitely you should be using that if you use Mon in the lead that have low turn attacks versus high turn attacks. And here's the scenario we were talking about with the Stunfisk. This Rock Slides, they undercharged it so that they can get some extra farm on their Surf Fetch. But they could have fully charged it and we would have lived with maybe 3 to 5% HP. So we're just trying to get these confusions in. We're not going to actually get it here. You can decide to shield or not. It's going to do about 35% damage, which is fine. And then this matchup is pretty okay as well. Even in the one shield here, you're probably good. I'm going to go ahead and save my shields. I already am thinking at this point, they're definitely going to wait for the clock to run out and try to switch in on a Foul Play. Obviously, I know, like I said, this player was in my Elite Lobby last season, the Ghost Stadium battle queues or whatever. So I know that they're very good and they're definitely counting where I'm at. So I have to just make sure that when the switch, I have to make sure to mind our switch timer because if mine's up, theirs is up since we switched at nearly the same time. So don't throw when the timer's just coming up. So you see I'm not throwing and then I switch into the Hypno. Oh, but I did actually click it. RIP. That is, yeah, that's not great. It doesn't matter though. Hypno comes in. I'm able to farm it down. I think I still have a move on Umbreon here. This is going to be close. They have a shield still on Bastiodon, but they do need to throw a Stone Edge at Hypno. And the fact that I get this second Thunder Punch off is probably going to be okay. Stone Edge, does it KO from this? Definitely KOs from here. Oh, okay. We get the third Thunder Punch. We're good. I don't know how much Stone Edge actually does. I want to say it's like 45. So it probably would have KO'd us from there. Would have been really close though. Alright, game 4. We're 2-1 so far. Coming into this game. Oh, nope. Oops. I guess I forgot to edit that out. Oh well, we're already going, so here's the next game. Bibelicious. Tropius. Alright, pretty bad lead for us. We're going to go up to 2 moves here onto the Thunder Punches. Hopefully they think it's an Ice Punch and Shield. But actually, for us, technically we'd want them to just not Shield. We need to do as much damage as we can with our 2 Thunder Punches here and then switch out into Hypno and try to get a Foul Play off there as well. Like I said, for Altaria and Tropius, it's really a team effort here. Alright, so we do get it pretty low. 1 Foul Play would KO at that point. They do bring in a Stunfisk here. Oh, something doesn't feel right. It feels like they have an Azumarill in the back. I don't remember this game, but it feels weird to bring in the Steel type versus the Dark type here. Maybe they don't have a direct counter. Usually teams, though, do run Galarian Stunfisk with Tropius and or Azumarill, so it could still be Azumarill as well, or it could just be a straight safe swap, something like Munchlax or Sableye. So I guess it could still be Sableye here in the back. I kind of can't, I don't remember this game exactly from this morning, but kind of can't wait to see what this is. All right, I think we're going to bring in, we're bringing in Scrafty because he can just take this move and get a few counters worth to farm down here. And I think that Tropius is pretty low. We might be able to farm Tropius all the way down with power-up punches. It looks like that's what I'm going for here. With a shield, I like to do this against Altaria as well. If they're bringing back in this counter, they may not have a big counter in the back. So now I really don't think it's... now I feel like it's a secondary steal, maybe Bastiodon or something. No, it was that Sableye. Okay. I can probably go for a Foul Play and then try to catch a Foul Play on Hypno. since we don't have a shield. Oh, no, we still have a shield, so we're good to use the shield here. Oh my gosh, I thought I wasn't going to use it for a second. Okay, mistimed it. Didn't want to get second foul played, I guess. It's okay, though. We do have a lot of energy on this Hypno. We are going to be able to pressure the Sableye with Hypno, but that was a little bit of a risky play. I don't know. It depends. I guess I lost count at some point and started going off instinct, which is fine. All right, game 5. Defense Deoxys. So I've started to just straight switch to Umbreon because sometimes they just stay in for a little while. But this is a really bad matchup. Vigoroth versus Umbreon. Obviously, these counters are actually going to be doing a ton of damage since they're super effective. And these body slams are actually stab because of the normal typing of Vigoroth here. One thing I'm thinking of is I know there's like a triple counter team with Defense Deoxys, Vigoroth, and Obstagoon. So that's definitely in my head. Although, I don't know. It could be anything at this point. I really don't know. That's the only team I have in my head right now, though. So we'll see how this goes. Technically... Ooh, if he brings Defense Deoxys in right now, that might be rough. I might have to bring in Hypno and just kind of sacrifice Hypno to this Deoxys and just do as much damage as I can. Hope the thing in the back is a Steel type that I can counter down with Scrafty. So that's what we've decided to do here. It was Obstagoon, so it is actually that triple counter team that I was talking about. I know a streamer did this team comp. I think it's Wallower did this team comp, or he did like triple flyers or triple counters, maybe both. But yeah, Obstagoon obviously really bad against Scrafty. Is taking double super effective. He is dealing super effective back. But, yeah, obviously taking double super effective. Going to take you out 2 times as fast. And then all we have to do is just go straight for these foul plays to take the shield here from the Deoxys. But this is actually really close. We do have a ton of energy here. Luckily, the counters are being resisted. The biggest move we have to worry about is Thunderbolt. We need to get to 3 Thunder Punches as well. They have to be really close to this Thunderbolt at this point. I think it's 8 counters to a Thunderbolt. I think we live maybe by a sliver. Oh no, we've got a pretty decent amount of health left, and we go for the Thunder Punch and take out the Deoxys. So Deoxys in the lead actually is pretty hard to deal with as well, but a lot of your team can deal with it. They're just really, really soft. Defense Deoxys is a soft counter to like Hypno and Scrafty, so while they can deal with it, it's going to take a little bit extra help if they actually do want to deal with it, because Defense Deoxys does win those matchups, I believe, especially with the moveset we have on Hypno. And then against Scrafty, it's all about shielding the correct move. If they shield the foul plays, you're obviously at a huge disadvantage. If they don't, they get taken out pretty hard. All right, Toxicroak lead. This is the last set of the day that I did. Toxicroak lead, obviously this is really good. They go into a Steel type, and obviously we countered the lead. We countered the switch. Now it's all about seeing what their last Mon is, and luckily for us, Umbreon is a very neutral Mon, so it can beat a lot of things unless it just hard counters us. But the odds of something like that happening, since Toxicroak already hard counters Umbreon, it would be really tough for them to hard counter us in the back as well. Their team cut would have to be really unbalanced, except for maybe Azumarill. Azumarill could be a really good pick they have in the back, which we're fine going in against with Hypno. They do have Bastion on the back. We'll probably save 1 shield for Hypno, but it's not necessary, so maybe we don't. The only thing we have to worry about in this matchup is something we had to worry about in the other matchup. Umbreon is very slow at taking out Pokemon, so the switch timer is going to be back up before the end. We have to just make sure to not waste a move on the Toxicroak when we can just fully farm that down with Hypno. And like I said, these shields are probably all going to Umbreon after second thought, because I really think the matchup's going to end here in the Bastion versus Umbreon matchup. Switch timer is coming up, so now we just have to not throw right away. They're throwing this move. I decide, oh wow, I do shield, so that's fine. And I'm not throwing. I know they're going to switch. Here comes the switch. We don't have to shield anything. The Sludge Bomb's going to do about 50%, I think, maybe 40, 50, something like that. Yep, like 40. And then I actually go for the Focus Blast here. Probably a mistake since they're pretty low. I could have gotten 2, maybe even 3 Thunder Punches here. And now, oh, I do get this Thunder Punch off, and I do have a Foul Play ready on Umbreon. Can't switch just yet. They're going to farm me all the way down. I think even a Stone Edge here would not KO. Yeah, definitely wouldn't KO. So we would have been fine even if they had the move to throw at us right there. All right, game 2. Bastiodon. So I had switched it up into going 2 Confusions, but now I'm back to 3. I just like the feel of 3 Confusions on Hypno before the swap. It gives you a lot of time to get to Focus Blast later on in the match. And you see, I farm it to 2 moves here because I know they don't want to switch in the Victory Bell unless we're out of energy. So I decide that I'm just going to not go out of energy. I'm going to save up this energy for Victory Bell because I know that if I get off 2 foul plays, they're going to have to shield 1. Otherwise, they will have wasted this middle matchup after winning the lead so hard. So all we're trying to do is get shield advantage over the next 2 matchups so that Hypno can take out the Bastiodon in the 4th matchup. And we actually do end up getting both shields here, and I switch into Hypno. This is kind of a really bad move, to be honest. If they ended up having something like Tropius in the back, it would have been really bad, because I have to forfeit shields here. Yes, I do get to this Focus Blast, and the fact that they are out of shields is the whole reason I did this. But it leaves me very vulnerable to Tropius. My Hypno is debuffed, although I probably still make it to 1 more Thunder Punch. And it just so happens to be a Blossom, which is great for me because Scrafty can beat the Blossom in the 0 shield, especially the fact that it's being taken down so hard here. And it probably doesn't have time to get to a move. I'm going to go straight for the Foul Play and go for the KO. And that's a GG in this game. So I haven't really seen Blossom as the 3rd Mon in this type of comp, in the Double Grass Bastiodon comp, but it does have its place, I guess. Does a lot of damage. And you know, oh, they actually switch out instantly from that matchup, Hypno against Marowak. I don't know why. Marowak usually wins that matchup unless he really thinks that we have Shadow Ball. And you can take 2 foul plays on Scrafty. Pretty much no worry. So shielding Shiftry is not the play here. And I think that there's a comp, I think that my chat told me a Calopane comp for Marowak Double Grass. So I was thinking that Ferrothorn was in the back. But I actually think it ended up being Meganium. And we can come in with Umbreon here and just like start farming down. And the fact that Umbreon is going to be so good against Marowak there in the back is great, except that Hypno's also going to be great against the Marowak because it's very low, and yeah, our opponent pretty much knew they were done for there. We had 2 shields, they had 1. Both of our Mon could do a lot to, or both of our Mon could beat Marowak, and both of them could also do a lot of damage or beat Meganium. Alright, Galvantula's a really hard lead. You can decide to tie, I think, in the beginning, in the front matchup. I probably should not have shielded this second lunge. I think I could have just taken it, thrown another move, take the shield advantage, and come in with Scrafty, farm down, get a little bit of counter advantage. The only thing I'm super scared of is like an Azumarill in the back. But we lose CMP here anyways, and we lose our Mon. Yeah, we're going to come in with Scrafty and get 2 or 3 counters, but now if they have a Azumarill, we're pretty screwed. to say it lightly here, but let's go ahead and see what they do have. It is a Azumarill. We're going to just get a little bit of energy here, come in with Umbreon. Ugh. This isn't... The problem is they have so much energy on a Azumarill now. If they do have Play Rough, they're just going to one-shot Scrafty, and then that'll be GG. Maybe if they don't have Play Rough, we have a chance. But I have a feeling that Galarian Stunfisk wins the 0 against Umbreon. You probably just go double Earthquake, and then probably gets a move off against our Scrafty, or the timer's going to be pretty close here. Maybe just switch out. Oh. I don't know. It's a GG anyways. It was a zoom roll in the back. We lost the lead, and we kind of hardcore committed to the lead. Didn't get the farm down here. Now if they have Hydro Pump, we're in Hydro Pump range. Well, we're close to Hydro Pump range. Maybe not exactly. I go for the second Power Up Punch because I need to do as much damage as I can with the 2 zoom roll. So I want to start doing double plus 2 attack damage to him. But obviously this is not going to end well. I don't even know why I throw this last resort here. The zoom roll is at like 80% health. Yeah. GG. Galvantula is one of the leads you don't see too often, so I don't know exactly how to deal with it yet. I know it's a bad lead, but even in bad leads like this Altaria, I have a plan. I don't have a great plan for Galvantula right now. I'm starting to think that maybe you go Hypno, you pull a shield from them. As soon as they throw the lunge, you just come in Scrafty and start doing damage. I might try to do something like that. Bait the Fire Punch once. Something like our Abomasnow strategy. Except with Abomasnow, we come with Umbreon. But I think it'll be okay. I'm going to start trying that. The thing is, Galvantula comes up so, like, not often enough for me to keep doing that. Alright, so the Altaria, we did the same plan that we do the Tropius. We did 2 Thunder Punches with Hypno. And then swapped out, shielded the Sky Attack, and then swapped out to Umbreon there. We're not going to shield this Azumarill matchup at all. We're going to let Hypno deal with it after the last resorts come through. It is Hydro Pump Azu, so that's interesting to know. But we did take a Sky Attack, so an Ice Beam will be able to take us out at this point. They won't need to go double Hydro. And I think what we're going to do is save a shield for Scrafty. Scrafty can take out that Altaria. At this point, it's just so low HP, and what's probably in the back is going to be weak to Scrafty. I'm assuming a Galarian Stunfisk or a Bastiodon, something like that, some sort of steel type. And we did bait the shield here with a Foul Play. Coming with Hypno, I've already decided I won't be throwing, or I'll be letting Hypno go down here, and then he actually lives, but I switch straight into Scrafty, take out the Azumarill. They're probably coming back in. Yep. And we're just going to farm this all the way down as well. And now I have moves for this. We see a Vine Whip here, but in the moment, I just saw the typing and thought it was going to be a Victory Bell. But it did end up being this Venusaur. And I think they don't shield this move as is Power Up Punched. And it really brings them down pretty far. You shield this and just counter down. And that's the last set I did of the day here on Monday. And yeah, we went 4-1 in the first set and 4-1 in the last set. We only needed 1 or 2 wins, I think, in that last set. We ended up getting 4, but isn't that how GBL goes this season? You just need 1 or 2 wins, and you get the 5-0 there instead of the previous set. Either way, we get rank 17 here, and yeah, we end the day very well. So again, thank you for coming and watching this video. If you haven't, definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, it helps me out a lot. Don't feel pressured to do it, though. If you don't want to, don't do it. But if you do enjoy the content, definitely let me know about it. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.